Are you drawn to yarn cakes or is it just me? I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and I have got a yarn haul to share with you. First of all, though, I need to tell you this is not exactly my yarn. Well, like 4 skeins of it are my yarn. The rest of it belongs to the quilting group that I'm a member of, and it's going to hang out at my house, and I'm going to knit some prayer shawls and turn them back into the group, and whatever I don't knit up will go back to the group. So it's not my yarn, it's just hanging out with me for an unspecified length of time. The group got a huge donation of needlework supplies, and Mom and I went over to help sort through that, and then we got to discussing the yarn. And I got to looking at the yarn and got to thinking about what I could do with the yarn, and some of it's here now. This is a garbage bag beside me. I do not recommend storing yarn in garbage bags for lots of different reasons, but we were out of boxes, and this is how it got from point A to point B. I will get it into better storage as soon as I'm done filming this, because I need to sort through and figure out what I've got. What caught my eye and set me on this path was the yarn cakes. This one is Lion Brand Mandala. This is 100%, I think it's 100% acrylic. I should read the label. 100% acrylic, 344 yards. I love the way this stuff looks in the cake. I don't love knitting with it as much as I want to love knitting with it as far as what the colors do, but for garter stitch prayer shawls. And I am at a place right now where I think some mindless garter stitch would be good for me. So I brought home this one and this one. And this one. And I was being really, really restrained, and then we got to talking and reached the decision that a bunch of it would come home with me, and at this point, I don't even know what is here. So I thought I would dig through it with you and show you this haul of someone else's yarn. This one is a Premier Sweet Roll. Look at those colors. 240 yards, and I think I have a cake and a half here. There are some similar yarns that are bundled together, so I'm gonna have to look a little bit to see what I'm doing. This one is a Super Saver Ombre. Lots of peaches. I love Caron Simply Soft. And I recently picked up a book on, I think it's modular knitting, but it's using colors and doing mitered squares, and so I see possibilities here. Lots and lots of them, especially when you've got colors that are just all bundled up, ready to go. This is all Red Heart Soft. I have got either 3 or 4 skeins of this Pound of Love. I bought this from the group. This is mine. I am making an Afghan. They were selling some of the yarn to raise operating costs for the group. So this I have paid for. It is mine. I don't know what Afghan I'm going to do, but I've got enough yarn to do it with. Yes, I realize I keep finding Afghan quantities of yarn, and there will be an Afghan. Here's another Premier Sweet Roll. This one is Frosty. Whoever the gal was who bought this yarn, this was not clearance yarn. Let me tell you, she had a stash. This is another Premier Sweet Roll. Does it have a name? I should be holding it up so you can see it while I look for the name. And I'm sure there is a name. Frosty Swirl. I just want to sit and pull out some knitting needles and let these colors do their thing. Here's another couple of we have tape. Actually, she taped the ball band to the bag, which I lose ball bands left, right, and center. That is a really brilliant way of doing it. The color of this one is Raspberry Swirl. And you can tell some of these she has already worked with, which I love. This is another mandala. The color name is Happy. And I think that there is more of this here somewhere. It's another of those mandala ombres. Can't remember if I showed you that one. There's a lot of yarn, and it is so pretty, and okay, these two are different colors, but they were together and they coordinate, and it seems like there was a plan here. So I'm kind of leaving the colors that she had together, and of course there's no way I can guess at what her actual plan was, but maybe I can do something to honor her plan. I don't know if this was knitting for herself or what she was doing. These two are Caron Simply Soft. They say they are the same color name. They are both Autumn Red. They are completely different packaging from completely different time periods. But I think if I stripe them together, that they will play nicely. If I do like a row of one, 2 rows of one, 2 of the other, because that gets you back and forth without having loose ends. Caron Simply Soft is one of those yarns that I absolutely love. So I'm gonna let the cakes do their thing. Gonna come up with some fun textures to use for these. This one is Harvest Red, and it's one of my favorites. I think I've got some of this in my own stash. And a single skein of Deborah Norville Premier Everyday. I don't think I played with that one yet. And then this one is Cherry Swirl. Just look at that. And then some Heartland from Lion Brand. This stuff is so soft and so gorgeous. And again, there are 2 colors here, so that's telling me I need to do stripes. If you have any ideas for basic prayer shawls, I mean, I'll do lace, I'll do cables, whatever. Let me know in the comments section. Do you do charity knitting? I'd love to hear all about it. I'm just giddy from the yarn fumes is one of those phrases I throw around a lot, especially these. I love these. I'm Michelle. This is my Romantic Tangle. I love this yarn. I am saddened that another knitter passed away and her stuff was donated, but her stash has gone to a place where it will outlive her, whether I knit this up or it goes back to the group and another member knits it up. We lost a lot of our knitters over the past couple years, so like I said, this will hang out with me for a while. I hope to knit up a bunch of it. I don't really have any expectation that I'll knit up all of it, but we'll see what happens, and I will keep you posted with updates. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with you with more videos soon.